emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is the Final Order Report from Green Brain Comics. Hey folks, welcome to the Final Order Report, your last chance to lock in those upcoming Marvel comics before the print runs are set. I am Dan Merritt, Chief Purchasing Officer at Green Brain Comics, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on what's hitting our shelves starting Wednesday, November 19th, and what you'll want to pre-order by Monday at 9. That's this October 27th. The Final Order Report and Green Brain Comics are proudly powered by Comichub. Check out Comichub online at comichub.com or grab the mobile app for Android and iPhone. Create an account or log into your existing one to order, pay securely, and make sure you never miss an issue. Before I show you Comichub, let me show you our pals over at Klezmergeddon, the fine folks that have provided the theme song for today's program. Let's move on over to Comichub. Once you sign into Comichub, behind the orange banner is everything that's assigned for you currently, waiting for you to pay for and pick up or have a ship out. Behind the green banner is all of the menus we will be looking at today. Let's click through there. At the top of the menu, we got search for all items. That's everything that's live in the system from all of the recent catalogs that haven't shipped yet. Search items with preview pages. Search arriving soon. That's everything on this week's invoices for hitting the shelves on October 29th. Then we've got the Last Call menu, but below that we've got search events. That's crossover events from all the publishers. We've got manga and collected editions at the bottom. Lots of ways to get you right to the products that you're interested in. But for today's purposes, let's go right back to the Last Call menu. Once you get in there, you'll see we scroll from top to bottom, and we've got filters for alphanumeric behind the red buttons, and then we've got drop-down menus for publisher, category, brand, etc. All right, let's move right into the new comics, and we'll start off with, from Marvel Comics, Amazing X-Men, the next new issue in the Age of Revelation storyline, crossing over to many of the X-Men and other titles. Assassination Proclamation from Jed MacKay and artist Mahmoud Asrar, who did the A cover. Binary number 3, also an Age of Revelation title from Stephanie Phillips and Giada Belviso, Ricky Yagawa cover. Civil War, the Facsimile Edition series continues with beautiful art by Steve McNiven on this iconic story. Just a word, I haven't done well with single issues of this series on the shelf. If you're interested, please do place special orders. We do have a new Age of Revelation story in Laura Kinney, Sabretooth number 3, Raid on Oraco from Erica Schultz and Valentina Pinti with an Elena Casagrande cover. Marvel Black, White, and Blood and Guts number 3 continues this anthology series with stories from The Punisher, Blade, and we've even got a story from the Hit Monkey from Philip Kennedy Johnson, Luke Ross, and others. Available on December 3rd. There it is. Miles Morales, Spider-Man 41, also debuts on December 3rd from Cody Ziegler and artist Marco Renna, with this cover by Federico Vincentini. Punisher Red Band number 2 gets a second printing. This will be polybagged, 32 pages for $4.99. Ben Percy, Julius Ota, Marco Cicchetto cover. Spider-Girl number 7 with a Mateus Manhanini cover. That's on December 3rd as well. Spider-Man Noir continues with issue 3, written by Image co-founder Eric Larson and featuring art by America Cresta. Star Wars, The Legacy of Vader, number 11 from Charles Soule and Luke Ross with a Derek Chew cover. And Ultimate Spider-Man with the penultimate issue before the end of the universe from Jonathan Hickman and Marco Cicchetto. Cool cover. There's gonna be some punching. Also from the Ultimate Universe, the final showdown between Armor and Shadow King from Peach Momoko, available on December 3rd. And Ultimate Universe 2 years in. This is a one-shot written by Dennis Camp with art by Phil Noto and this Ryan Stegman cover, which is the only cover that they have posted so far. But I will say, all paths lead to Endgame. In preparation for the Maker's return in Ultimate Endgame, the Ultimate Guardians have been traveling all across time and space, recruiting members new and old. Travel across all the corners of the Ultimate Universe. Don't miss the dawn of many new characters, including Ultimate Daredevil. Dennis Camp, Phil Noto, December 3rd. We also get this one-shot dying into a brand new adventure in Meals to Astonish, number 1. Daily Bugle food critic Chet Chakowski and intrepid photographer Peter Parker are headed downtown for the opening of a brand new world-class restaurant. But when Rhino interrupts the festivities, it's up to Spider-Man and his friends to save the day and their dinner. Also, Jeff's Table debuts. This issue also collects the Test Kitchen Infinity Comics in print for the first time, written by Steve Orlando with interior art by Ken Nomura and this beautiful Giuseppe Camuncoli cover. Available on January 28th. Marvel's getting a little bit ahead of the holiday printing rush, so if you're interested in this first time in print digital comic, please let us know. Next up and shipping on December 3rd is Wiccan Witches Road. Something Wiccan this way comes. A dark, macabre adventure awaits down the Witch's Road that will reshape Wiccan and the magical fabric of the Marvel Universe forever. Wiccan and Hulkling arrive back on Earth, but nothing can ever be easy for Marvel's favorite former space emperors. With Hulkling grievously wounded, it's up to Wiccan to save the day. But what lengths will he be willing to do or to go? Willing to go to do so. Okay, I get it. But what lengths will he be willing to go to do so? Wiccan Witches Road is written by Wyatt Kennedy with interior art by Andy Pereira and this Lucas Verneck cover on a Carmen Carnero variant. Inhyuk Lee 3-part connecting magic variant. A Luciano Vecchio 90s throwback style variant. Pablo Villalobos, very nice. Russell Dauterman, all for Wiccan Witches Road, available on December 3rd from Wyatt Kennedy, Andy Pereira. And finally back in his own starring season, Stephen Strange, Stranded. After becoming Sorcerer Supreme of Asgard, Strange lost his chance at redemption and revenge against Doom when Loki murdered Thor, cutting Midgard off from the other 9 realms. With no way home and few allies remaining in Asgard, Strange travels to Alfheim to investigate an emerging crisis. But in an unfamiliar land, can Strange prevent elves and angels from going to war over a mysterious coffin? Maybe with some help from heaven's own Angela. Derek Landy and Ivan Fiorelli join forces for a bold new era of Doctor Strange that will take him on a true journey into mystery. With an A cover from Alex Horley, which is pretty cool. I love his painterly art. Kind of reminds me of Dan Brereton. Fan Yang variant featuring Angela. In-Hyuk Lee 3-part connecting variant A. Luciano Vecchio Marvel Comics Presents variant. Matthias Manhanini Nullified variant. And a NetEase Games Marvel Rivals variant. Ooh, don't forget the Torrin Clark variant, all for Doctor Strange #1, available on December 3rd. Beautiful. All right, next up and last on our tour of Marvel Comics on FOC this week. Let's get into the next new storyline in Fantastic Four. This happens in issue 6, and it's called Invincible Woman Part 1. Extremophile aliens have invaded Earth. Their plan, stop the planet's rotation, so the same side always faces the sun, and then colonize that boiling, deadly side for themselves. Only the Fantastic Four can save the Earth from destruction. But none of their powers involve altering the Earth's rotation, or do they? And when the wizard takes advantage of the chaos to attack the Baxter Building, there may be more going on here than meets the eye, including a discovery that'll change the fate of the Fantastic Four forever. Science, fantasy, family, and punching collide in this issue. Plus, the beginning of an all-new Future Foundation. This issue contains a Marvel Rivals redeem code for an in-game Malice Will Rule spray featuring Invisible Woman's iconic Malice costume, which you may have already seen, but this issue also features cover by Umberto Ramos, who does interiors on this issue, Alessandro Capuccio, who's been doing Winter Break variant, a Disney What If Fantastic Four homage variant by Ivan Bigarella, a Joe Jusko variant. Look at that, Joe Jusko. That's awesome. Swell. Cool haircut. A NetEase variant featuring Malice by somebody. And the star of the hour, it's the J. Scott Campbell artist Invincible Woman variant, all for Fantastic Four #6, The Invincible Woman Part 1. All right, folks, that's every Marvel comic on FOC this week. And we've got so much more to show you. Check out our other videos. But remember, you've got until Monday at noon, October 27th, to lock in your pre-orders for these and many, many more. Before I let you go, though, let me tell you a little bit about some exciting upcoming events in and around Green Brain Comics. We're kicking off Halloween season right tomorrow night, Saturday, October 25th, at the Senate Theater. Their annual Halloween fundraiser and costume party starts at 6 p.m., features a live DJ, a fantastic organ program on the mighty Wurlitzer, and the Star of the evening, a viewing of the classic Dario Argento slasher horror flick Suspiria, also known for its incredible score by the prog group Goblin. It all happens tomorrow night, Saturday, October 25th at Senate Theater, down the street from Green Brain Comics. Don't forget, every Wednesday is an event at Green Brain Comics. We've got a fantastic new list waiting for you to check out. It's exciting and full of pretty colors. And we'll give you a sneak preview of it live on Tuesday night at 6:30 on BRAINSCAN, our live streaming sneak peek of New Comic Book Day at Green Brain Comics. Oh boy, it all happens Tuesday night at 6:30. Join me and the boss on the floor of Green Brain Comics. And boy, oh boy, before I let you go, I'd like to thank Klezmergeddon for our fantastic theme song for Final Order Report. All right, let's get back here. Thanks for tuning into the Final Order Report. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, and right here on YouTube. All the links you need for our shopping cart, website, and Comichub are right below in the description. We've been spreading the love of comic books and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985. Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics. Thanks for watching, folks. Emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is the Final Order Report from Green Brain Comics.